All right, we're here at Tigre's Boxing Gym with
Yes,
Raul at
sir.
Tigre
Yes, sir.
Casarez, getting ready for some shows here in April. Raul, how's everything going, man? How you feeling?
Everything's going good. We're extremely blessed. We have, as a matter of fact, next week, April 11th, we have Tigre Spring Break Ball
Hmm.
in Mission, Texas. And then April 25th, GT Promotions Rise to Greatness 3 here in Edinburgh.
At the Edinburgh Activity Center.
Yes, sir.
Got it, man. Real quickly, man. Let's go back to the last shows you had back in March and November. What are your thoughts as you reflect back at those two shows?
Our last two shows, our first show was a complete success. Our
Hmm.
second show was a little bit more difficult. Fights falling through the last moment. We pulled through, man. We pulled through. I'm a dedicated promoter to helping these kids out, and I've said it all the time. I was a fighter myself, and I know what it's like to train and then not fight. So, I mean, I'm going to give the kids 100%, man.
Got it, man. Are there any fights from those two shows that stick out to you? Because I know you were all up and down because you were part of the promotion. But
Yes,
were
sir.
there any fights where you were able to see, like, man, that was a great fight, or that was a great fighter?
It's extremely hard, bro.
Okay.
After looking at the fights, they were all good fights. Like I
Hmm.
said, I'm going to do 50-50 fights always, bro. I'm not going to bring these boring fights. And I was a fighter myself. Me as a fighter, they would give me an easy opponent. I wouldn't accept. I like even fights.
Why is it so important for GT Promotions to put on 50-50 fights at this level?
Yeah. Because, bro, I understand you're trying to build the kid, and I understand the process of that. But how is your kid going to get better? These people need to understand. How are you going to get better if you don't test yourself?
Hmm.
You got to test yourself. You got to put your kid in there with somebody he's going to learn from.
Speaking of 50-50 fights, man, there are the co-main event and the main event, Camacho versus Muñiz.
Isaac,
Yeah, and then the main event, Torito versus the veteran
bro, they're going to
Diablito.
be explosive fights. That's why people pay money to see those type of fights.
You being exposed as a professional manager, trainer, promoter now, being through all that, which has been the toughest journey for you?
It wasn't fighting. Me being a fighter, I love to fight. Shit, I'll get in there and fight right now. And a lot of trainers and promoters out there talk a lot of shit. I wouldn't mind trading hands with them right now as we speak. Being a trainer, manager, and promoter, that's hard. Because you grow to love these kids, man. You want to take care of them so much. Sometimes you put them in fights where you're like, me personally, I just want to fight for them, but I
Hmm.
can't. I gotta let them grow up. I gotta let them learn and experience it themselves.
You know, Raul, the last exhibition that I can remember, maybe you remember this fight, was at the Villarreal between the pros, Raul Marquez versus Omar Molano.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself in one of your shows fighting an exhibition, maybe against the next fighter from here?
Um, I haven't thought about it, bro, and I never say no to. I never shy away from a fight or an exhibition. I love to fight, but my time is over. I gotta focus on these young kids now. Say what's up, go like that. I gotta focus on them now, man. My time's up. Yeah.
All right, man. And in closing, before I let you go, anybody want to say hi to any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Shout out to all the fighters participating in GT Promotions Rise to Greatness 3. Without you guys, I mean, we wouldn't have a show. I appreciate you guys and keep working hard, guys. Okay, I work hard for you all. You all work hard for us. All right, God bless you guys.
Raul, we'll see you April 25th,
Yes,
man.
sir.